Okay. My next guest is a research biologist at UCLA who has stumbled onto a better way of roller skating. He calls it roller skiing and uses it to commute 20 miles to work every day. It seems like a vast improvement over ordinary skating, and we thought you should know about it. Please welcome David Tepfer. David, Wayne, Brenda, Terry, Doc, how are you? Tell us about this. What kind of research do you do, first of all, your own work?
I work with DNA and
DNA, right.
Trying to use the genes in DNA as a way of transferring information from one organism to another, from one species to another.
Well, that sounds like an appropriate subject for roller skiing. What is roller skiing?
Well, roller skiing is a great way to get to the lab, and once you get there, it's a great way to get around the lab. But
did you invent this mode?
I think I invented it. Probably other people have thought of it. Mm-hmm. But it's for a skier, which I am. It's a way to go skiing without having to go to the mountains.
Now, what exactly is this? The apparatus required is
a pair of roller skates,
right.
A pair of ski poles.
What happened to the clips and the skate key that I used to have in your regular shoe? Are these irregular shoes and they're clipped on?
No, that's the shoe skate. It's got urethane wheels on it. It's the urethane wheel that makes the whole difference.
Ah.
I tried it years ago when I was a child with the metal wheels, and it didn't work. But with urethane wheels, you can go anywhere.
And what about those are ski poles?
These are ski poles with pieces of automobile tire taped onto the end. That's
all
you need.
And do you have any insurance for this?
I have the insurance of being a skier, knowing ski technique.
Ah.
So,
are you going to try to show me some of these things?
I sure am.
Okay, let me see if I have my ski poles here.
Aha!
Hold on.
Ah! That's a beautiful pair of skates.
It's a nice pair of skates. How about these? Will I need them? Oh.
I don't know. We'll see.
Why don't I just put them in my back pocket? Oh, icing! Wait a minute. I hardly know this guy. What happened? Okay, what do I do?
Let me start out by showing you how to get going. And the way to get going is to start with normal roller skating and then pretend you're skiing. So when you normally roller skate, you move your arms like this, you swing them from side to side, and you can just start out holding the poles like this. And then you just kind of ease into skiing. You start to touch the poles to the ground, and pretty soon you can do the diagonal stride.
But you're not getting anywhere. That's ridiculous.
I'll show you. In a second, you can do the diagonal stride from cross-country skiing, and that's how you get across town. Okay. So I'll start with the poles in the air.
Okay. Come back!
And you can average 13 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour across town in traffic on the sidewalk, off the sidewalk. I eat 6 meals a day. That's expensive. When you go past the gas station, they go, boo! The nice thing about the poles is you really become a four-footed animal, except you're a four-footed animal, of course, with wheels on your back feet. And so if you trip like this, you can catch yourself.
Oh, sure.
And if there's
trip, I can catch it.
If there's something in your way,
you
can jump over it. Like that. And if you're a fanatical downhill skier, you can set up a slalom course.
Slalom? Can I try, if there's something to jump over, I can also trip over it, can I? Go ahead, it's slalom. Isn't that great? Let me try it. You put out your hands for signals?
Sure. And at night you can wear it.
I think you've convinced me. We have to go away for a commercial message. We'll be right back as soon as I practice. We're back. David, quickly. You do get to school every day, right? Are there any special hazards to this?
Well, there are some very unusual hazards, some interesting hazards. For instance, I was coming home late one night, about 11 o'clock, going down a steep hill, and I was enjoying myself, and it was dark, and I had my miner's light on, and I had my light on my leg like bicyclists have. All of a sudden, out of this peace and calm came an explosion of sound, and it was a police car. He stopped me, and I put on my heel stop and screeched to a halt. He got out of his car, and he turned on his light and flashed it down my body. back up again, back down again. He turned off his light, and he came up to me, and he said something like, I know you're doing something terrible, terrible wrong. Well, I don't know what it is.
That's wonderful. I have to cut you off now. We have to say goodnight. It was a wonderful little spot. And tomorrow night, Rich Little will host, and his guests will be James Garner, Fred Travalena, Kip Adata, and long-distance swimmer Diana Nyad. I want to thank the audience very much, and I want to thank Tommy and the band, and Doc, and Fred, and everyone. Terry, Brenda, Wayne, and David, thank you all very much. Good night.